It's Monday, and while most people are battling emails and meetings, I'm battling the putting yips and fragile confidence.
I've semi-duffed it.
But hey, low handicap, a decent swing,
That's an absolute snorter.
and a small amount of charm. What could possibly go wrong?
Not in love with the idea of hitting this off the first, but we can get it there. Aiming at the front left bunker. Not my loosest swing ever. Straight at this massive tree. Get past it, please. Ugh. Okay, it's rolled past it. We'll be chipping over a bunker, but I think I'm okay. Righto, just short right. Not too bad here. Nice little look at the green. Just going to try and land this on the front edge. I've got a TP5X, so it should spin. Roll it up to the hole, tap in birdie, and it's an easy game. Well, not a million miles off. Rolled out a bit, just goes to show how good these greens are already. Really no excuses here because these are as pure as anything I've seen, let alone in March. That actually just shuffled right at the end, interesting, which I didn't see, but that's a nice putt to start. Okay, solid 4. Okie dokie, an early par 5, my favourite, and only 4, 6, 7, but a major dog leg that way. And whoever put that tree there deserves a little slap, because I now have to hit a fade around it because I'm not confident about getting over it. There was a helicopter. Keep going. Yeah, that's worked out perfectly. Well, we don't mess about on this channel. I don't hit the hybrid very often, and it's already been out twice. It's 225 all the way to the back flag, but if I get on the green, that would be a fantastic shot. So I'm aiming just left of it, off this hanging lie. That's an absolute snorter. Great bounce right. Might just be back edge of the green, but I'm delighted. Well, I am pleased to announce that is as good as I've got with the hybrid. We're on the top tier, putting for eagle. And I've told myself to be aggressive today with the putting because it's really let me down recently, so confidence all the way. Nice pace again. Yes, 1 under par through 2. Excellent start. Keeping up the confidence as well, although we've just found ourselves on stroke index 1. Luckily, it very much suits my eye going left to right. So just a little cut off that bunch of trees, the middle of them down the fairway. Something like that. Wow, it's been a long time since I've hit a drive like that. I will take that all day long. Tell you what, it helps that I'm 1 under par through 2, obviously. However, even the tee box mats are brilliant because you can actually get a tee in them. Now to the matter of hand, I can't see any of the green. It's like in a bowl and the pin looks like it's way left. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and go for that white line on the wall just to the right of it. And it's 120. That was a very, very deep divot. I'm hoping I'm putting, but I hurt my wrist. It's definitely come up a little short, but hopefully safe. Oh, that's got some heft. Right, well, following my archaeological dig through the fairway, we've got a birdie putt. I'll take it. It's about 25-30 feet up the hill and right to left. Yeah, bit defensive, but I'm all right with that. It's left me a straightforward uphill tap in. Yep, Nice solid 4, I'll take that. Stroke index 1 out the way and manage nicely. Right, well, I'm keeping my foot down. 2 solid pars and a birdie and another 400-yard par 4, albeit downwind. So I'm aiming just inside the trees up the left, hitting a little fade back to the centre of the fairway and just ripping away, I think. Absolutely perfect, I hope, I think, I believe. That's as good as I can do. Just cling on to swings like that all day and we'll be fine. Right, while Paul's hitting his second, just quietly, I don't think I've ever been somewhere and played on better greens when the weather is as cool and damp as it has been. It's absolutely sublime. And for 20 quid it feels worth it already, even though I've only played 3 and a little bit of holes. So I hope you're enjoying, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, it really helps out the channel. We're on the way to 2,000 subscribers, so let's get moving. Well, after that snorter of a tee shot, I've managed to pull my 50 degree out of my dig site from the last hole. Got it again, it's 126 flag. This only goes 120, but you cannot be long. All right, so I'm going at the middle of the green. Well, that's right of the flag. Stay there, oh dear. That's what I was afraid of. I was trying to just hit the middle of the green and pushed it. Sometimes with the best will in the world and the best course management, you don't execute, which is what's happened here. Although I do have preferred lies and everything's uphill to the flag, so this is actually not too bad. Not against a little chip in here, actually. Ooh, that's a good sign. Chipping's been ropey recently, at least, but that was very nice. And I'm delighted with a tap-in par there. That could have been a lot worse. Whew. 1 under through 4. I'm happy with that, guys. The first little bit of jeopardy, and we negotiated it nicely. And now from the mat, we have a 300-yard par 4. A lot of trouble right, well, it's OB, and trees left. So I'm opting for a 4-iron at the furthest tree along on the right. That was nice. I love these clubs. Yep, beautiful. Wouldn't have wanted to go too much further right, but it's good now. Right, well, weirdly enough, I've got 120 yards again, but I've dispensed with the 50 degree and bored of that. Gone for the wedge. That should be about a 128 and it's into the wind, so I think that's perfect. I've gone straight at it. No complaints from me. That looks nice. We are golfing, ladies and gents. I like where this is heading. I don't feel like I should be too annoyed, but I thought my shot was really close, and actually I've come up short, so it's a good job I did go for the wedge. Still 20 feet for birdie though, I'll take that. I could feel the grass grabbing that. Must have been into whatever grain there is. But not a good putt, got a bit scared of the hump in the middle. That's 2 dreadful putts on the trot. Oh, I could have done without that. Shambolic bogey, I'm afraid. Difficult part of the game, but just have to shake it off. Start over. Another relatively short, but very tactical par 4 here. There's a bunker up there on the right. If I can bring my ball down just left of that with the 4-iron, that should leave me a nice little flick onto the green. Bit thin. Luckily it got away with it with a 4-iron. It's going to leave me a longer approach, but it's in play. There's a few things to unpick here. My 4-iron wasn't the best. Luckily flaring it a little bit right has opened up the green a tiny bit, but there's a huge Mackenzie to navigate, and I've got 116, so it's the 50 degree again. I've got to try and get it pin high. Can't miss left though. Managed to hit a little draw go. Nope, not enough. That's going to roll backwards somewhat. How has my ball landed on that slope and stayed there? Right then, I would happily just shake hands on 2 putts here from 17 or 18 feet and just walk off a happy man. Hopefully the camera gives you a bit of an idea of how much slope there is to negotiate. Yep, happy with that. It's not overly aggressive, but that's not really an easy putt. So I'll take a 4, level par still. Right, the steady golf continues. I could be under par, but I'm not. However, we do have an uphill par 5 here, which is very gettable in 2 with a good drive. Very good, in fact. I could not walk down and place that any better. And we'll be having a pop from there, I should think. Right guys, we're going for it. I have no idea where the flag is. Paul's given me a bit of an idea. We're on a bit of an upslope, so it's awkward, but it's relatively open up there, so a good strike with the 4, good. That's glorious, I hope it's enough. Couldn't have played a better shot. No idea where it's ended up though. Really good long iron, very difficult 2-putt incoming. Wow, that was a lot quicker than I thought. Good read though. Oh, that's not going to be a fun one down the slope, but okay, it's 2 feet. I shouldn't say this on camera, but I am terrified of this. Downhill and it has to go left a bit, but I'm not leaving the hole because I don't want to look like an idiot missing it high. That's flown so far left immediately. Oh man, what an opportunity missed. Damn it! No, this is not a par 5. Don't adjust your sets. It's probably playing as far as the last, but it's a par 4. Good drive required. And a soft reset after that terrible par. Oh no. Started to fade, but very late. I think I've got away with it just. Yeah, it was perilously close to that tree on the left, and I'm not entirely sure where it's ended. Okay, I'm not sure whether getting away with it's quite the right phrase. However, we have a line at the green, I think. Everything's trying to make me turn this from right to left, but I need to hold it straight. So we're going with that, with a 7-iron. It's 165 to the pin. I've actually flared it right a tiny bit. It's well struck. Yeah, short right. We've got a chance from there. Well, in the end, I've come up way short. I might have needed 5-iron, not even 6 there. However, let's try and rely on my chipping. Aim just right of it, land it just on the green, spin it a tiny bit from this lie, stop it next to the hole, tapping. Sounds easy. Pulled it. Sit. Okay, there's a chance it's just drifted by, maybe 6 or 7 feet for par. Good putt and it'll go in, simple. Good putt and it won't go in. I'm not actually sure if that's straightened at the end. I think the viewers at home will probably be able to tell me. That's an unfortunate bogey. And we're 1 over par, but still not a bad first 8 holes. Right, not an easy par 3. I've got a very similar yardage to that 7-iron from the last hole, but I've gone for the 6. Just trying to hit it over this red marker and hit a little tiny cut. I've kind of done that. I'm absolutely delighted with that. Sumptuous strike. That was a very professional tee shot, and if I can somehow just slide this home, that would be wonderful. A level front 9. keep turning. Just a little weak. That's a tough hole into the wind today, so I will take a 3. When all's said and done, it's a decent front 9. Could have been better. Right then, downhill par 5. I like the sound of that. Albeit I have to skirt the tree again because I can't draw the driver. It's a shove. Hold your line. I think that might actually be all right. In fact, I'm fairly certain it is. Well, my tee shots turned out absolutely fine, aside from the fact that I now have to hit a boomerang slice around these trees. But I'm going for it with the 5 iron. It's about 210 but downwind. That's absolutely sensational. Please be good. Well, I think based off of that, it's fairly obvious that there's nothing wrong with my long game. Literally just really need to work on the putting. And most people are the same as me. I don't particularly enjoy going to the practice range or anything like that, but I need to spend some time on the putting green just to feel confident. Okay, guys and gals, I'm short the bunker. This is very difficult. I feel like I have to land it somewhere around here to get it anywhere near, but we'll try. Oh, it bounced a little. Okay, better there than leaving it short, but not me best. It's end over end, it's just short. Oh, disappointing, but it is a par, so I can't complain too much. Hoping for better, but didn't get it. Onto a hole aptly named Elbow, you'll see why in a sec. I'll be honest guys, this course does tend to suit the fader or a drawer if you are lefty, which works for me. However, the fairway is down there and goes hard right, so whether or not this is the play remains to be seen. I'm going to try and smash a fade over the leftmost tee box marker ahead of me and hope for the best. Absolutely no idea, but I hit it as well as I can. Hopefully I find it up there, otherwise it's a long walk back to the tee because I ain't hitting a provision. I'm pleased to report, even though I thought my tee shot was a tiny bit right of target, it is slap bang on line with the pin. It's just come up short. So I've got a little tricky bunt over the bunker. Like that. Wow, that stopped quickly. I thought that was going to struggle to stay short, but 5 feet for bird, come on. Finally, I've got one to drop, I've one putted a green, and that results in a birdie and back to level. Whether I deserved a 3 there, I'm not sure, but I took it on and was rewarded. And now, I've got 150 yards to this flag, so it's a little 8 iron. 9 iron won't get there. Well, it's just arrow straight on my line. Yeah, good golf shot that. I'm okay with that. After a very professional approach, this for 2 on the trot. Not quite as much turn as I thought, but another good putt end over end, as you could probably see by the line. I'll take that. Good putt, good par. I like this hole, I like this marshland in front of me. More visually, don't want to hit it in there of course. And at level par, playing nicely. So, just slapping one over the left side of the marsh and hoping for a bit of fade on the wind. Oh no, I've hit a draw. Sit. Oh, it's tight up the left. Going to have to get creative from there, I feel like. I hate doing this, but it's just a chip out. I have no shot to the green. There's a tiny gap, but I've only got bunker to look at, so we're chipping out. Try and make par the hard way. There we go. Hate it. That's a naughty pin. I've got pretty much 100 bang on, so it's a nice yardage for the 52. Let's give ourselves a chance at par. That's got to go. Oh dear. Did better than I initially thought, but it was a tad chunky, which you don't need. Right, 60-foot salvage job it is. Well, it's an uphill second. Wouldn't have minded it rolling nicely. Well, it's finished behind the hole, so it's not a bad putt. Damage done. Bad tee shot, chunk, bad first putt, double. Ah, that's frustrating. Still sat at 2 over. I'm not overly upset with that. It just all happened on one hole. Right, I'm pretty sure the wind is into off the right, so if I aim this over that marker post with a little fade, that should be perfect for me. Oh yes, another helicopter, but that's very good. Just heading for the left edge of the fairway. No tree trouble for me. Well, would you look at that, the sun's come out. Now this is a tiny bit dangerous in that it's on the limit of my wedge distance, but the pin's at the back. So I'm chipping a 9, I'm going to try and skip it back there, and it's time for a good one. Go. Yeah, good shot. Didn't quite skip up as I'd like, but it had a nice trajectory to it. It's funny how I can go from a bad tee shot, duffing a wedge, and 3 stabbing doubles, to then being able to hit a nice low 9-iron into a green and give myself a makeable chance. Like, why can't golf just be easy? I've not got a single complaint about the golf course though. There's an RAF base, so jets flying overhead, and it's immaculate for March. Go. Oh wow, okay. Didn't see the little tweak left to right at the end. Probably just stopping short. But a good putt and a well played hole. That's a tough one on this course, so I'll take a 4. One of the few holes here where a draw would be lovely. Don't have that in the locker, so I'm hugging the left side again. That ain't one of them. That needs to take a chair and quick. I think that's probably just okay. But I'm worried. Well, I've got very lucky. There's a lot of mulch around, but I've managed to avoid it. And now I've got 100 yards on the button, so it's time for the redemption arc with the 52. I'm not convinced I've got that perfectly, but it looks okay. I can make birdie from there maybe, potentially, possibly, which was looking unlikely after that tee shot. Quite surprised I'm long, to be fair, but I'll take it after that drive. Well, the best part about it is that I'm not on the green, so it's going to count as a 1 putt or a no putt. That's how I need to think about it. Wow, that was a strange read. I think that went left.
Nope.
That's so bad. That did go left to right. That, ladies and gents, is what some manner of putting yips looks like. 3 over now, battling. 138, 9-iron in the hole or tapping range, because my putter's abysmal. Just mentally gone on the greens again. Stay left, right, whatever. Golf shot. I don't think it's tight, so par's the best we can hope for. Rock the shoulders, watch it drop in. Boosh. Or not. Don't really know what to say, to be honest. I'll be honest, guys, I'm super disappointed. It promised so much. However, I am enjoying the course. It's fantastic. This hole, not so sure about. There's some massive trees which seem to block out the green. So I'm just going to whack driver, hopefully get it in position and then worry about that second shot later. Well, the trees are definitely going to be an issue from over there. It's absolutely fine in a clearing, but we'll have to go see with the second. I did try to hit a draw and that's what I got. I just pulled it. Now, I'm not sold on this hole as such, or this approach. I mean, I've not hit a great tee shot, but there is no way that you can actually land your ball on the green with those trees. So I'm just going to hit a little draw with the 8-iron, start at the right edge, drift it towards the flag, pray that it gets a little bounce up and onto the green and leave me with a tap-in. A bit closer to the tree than I would have liked, and it's just short of the front edge. When all's said and done, it's not too bad. Right, well, I'm hoping this is where I'm going to excel. I'm probably better off not on the green than on it from this distance, so let's just chip in for a good little finish. I've semi-duffed it. Limping to the finish springs to mind. Absolutely atrocious. Sometimes you're really glad you filmed this and put it on YouTube for everyone to see. Good bogey. I am so lost on the greens. Right, let's try and finish well, come on. Looks good. Flirting with the right a tiny bit, but I think it's okay. These tree limbs are a tiny issue, so I just have to shape it. Thankfully the wind's helping me. It's just a wedge. As it happens, I didn't need to worry about the tree limbs. And I've come up miles short. Struck that beautifully. I haven't even bothered to bring my putter because it's worthless at this stage. So whatever happens, we're finishing off with the 56. And if you have stuck around all this time to watch me capitulate on the back nine, I really do appreciate it. And I will see you next time. And if you'd like to watch another video, here's one of me getting my yardages ready for the 2025 season, which I would absolutely recommend you all do, so you know how far your clubs go. Great for line, just a bit too much jizz. Yours went right to left and that didn't.